Welcome to Talking Sense, and we are in the midst of a heated discussion on marriage and money. Thank you to all of you who've been contributing so far and the comments that have come through and the discussion that has been going on. Let's keep it positive, because I think there's huge opportunities if we have a positive attitude towards this topic. In case you've missed on the other videos, we'll have them probably in the description below. Just click on those links and you can catch up on what we've been discussing so far. This week, we want to talk about being prepared for adjustment. Essentially, change will happen, so be prepared for change. What does that mean? Let's think about it in context. What if along the way you get a wonderful job or your business takes off and your income significantly increases? This is a huge change. And sometimes it can be a point of conflict. I think we've seen it in many different newspaper articles and stories that have come up where somebody makes it big and then suddenly there are marital issues because they had never thought about what will the implications of more money be. It can also be dangerous for your long-term planning, which we'll discuss in the next video. But finishing well, the idea of retiring together and having enough cash to sustain you in your marriage even after you're working, it can really hit you at this point having that amount of income, because what happens is increased income, suddenly your expenses increase to match that income. And so in as much as you're earning more, your expenses are actually much higher. And so the danger is still there in case you lose your job. So what happens, or the business doesn't work? So what happens in that space? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for that change? Have you decided how you will handle it? What if there's a dramatic drop in income? What if things are really tight when it comes to money? What will you do? What are you willing to do as a couple in terms of the changes? Can you move house? Are you willing to take your children to a different school? What are the things that you'll do in that kind of situation? I'm not wishing these things on you, but they do happen in marriages. And it's the ability to adjust in these changes that helps most marriages sustain themselves. We talked in the last video about open lines of communication. These are so important because it is in those open lines of communication that you can manage crisis and you can manage also a huge windfall. What are you going to do when change comes? So, my advice is this: sit down, discuss, and according to the goals that you had set, begin to readjust in line with those goals and in line with your shared values. Next week, we'll discuss finishing well, retiring together, putting aside a nest egg, organizing your wealth so that it takes care of you in that period of time. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Do subscribe as well. It's been an interesting discussion so far. Let's finish this one next week.